forgot I already played a game. Alright. It's been a minute since we last went live with Mahjong. And since then, I've managed to fall from the good graces of 2 stars. It was a hectic time. I was basically hovering around 300 points for like a week. Like I went down to like 3 points. I was like, but I pulled it back up and I did as best as I could, and then this happened, and then that just ended it all. And now we're back down to 1 star. So let's stop dilly-dallying around and let's do our best to see if we can get back where we belong. Because I got to that rank for a reason. It's because I'm good enough to be there. Just because we had a little bit of bad luck doesn't mean I don't belong there anymore. Alright, I should probably turn the BGM back on. Otherwise it sounds kind of lonely. Who are we waiting for? I wonder if someone's going to be disconnected at the start of the game. Boop. Okay. It's pretty decent. I've got like a 2-4, 2-4, 2-3, so I might be able to do a Sanshoku. I'm dealer, so I can probably just afford to chi stuff. Question is, where do I want to make my pair? Like, obviously I have the 2 5s here, which would be... I don't know why I dropped that. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about 5s. The 5s could be working as a pair. I probably don't even need the ton anyway. Although I wanted it. I don't know why I dropped it. Well, whatever. The Tanyao will be just fine as well. But I want, like, I can use these 5s as my pair, but I want to use this 6 since it's the daughter. So if I can pull the pair out of this 6 or 7, that'd be ideal. Oh, well, there you go. That'll do it. That'll do it quite nicely. Now I just need to decide if I want to commit to Sanshoku Dojin, or do I want to just go for the Tanyao? Yeah. Let's hold off for now. Because like this is like it's a good shape. Whereas everything else is like I'm waiting for the middle. So I'm hesitant to abandon this wait. So if I pick up a 3 or a 4 here, I will probably go for it. But if I don't, like just then, I will go for something else. Because this way, if I pick up the 3, I can go for a Pinfu as well. Okay. The 8, I probably don't need it, to be honest. And then, okay. Well, okay, that's fine. It's just Riichi Doradora, no Pinfu, no Tanyao. With any luck, I'll get an Ura somewhere in the back there, but not a bad hand for the first round, especially as dealer. If I'd waited 2 more turns, I could have gone for Tanya with that 4, but oh well. Dropping the 2 and going into the Ichi for the 5-8 is also pretty good. Since they know I can't be on a 2-5 weight since I discarded the 2. Which makes the 5 seem at least a little bit safer. There's no guarantee that it'll come out. And since the 5 is part of the 6-7 weight on the 5 and 8, the 8 also is linked to that. But no, it doesn't. It seems like they're all folding properly, so I don't think I'll be getting it from them, which is fine. There's still 7 of them left, so it's reasonably decent chance that I'll just pick it up myself on my next turn. 3, 2, 1. Yep, I've got one more chance. And even if I don't pick it up, I'm sure everyone's hands are full of them. Ah, no chance. Oh well. They all folded quite well. But I get to keep my dealer. So it's not all bad. Wow. What am I doing? I will drop this 8 to see if there's a 1 chance. Boom. There's not a 1 chance, so I'm just going to drop these other things. I guess I don't need any of these wins. I could wait around for them and like wait on them, since people won't really be thinking that I'd be waiting on one of them, but it's better not to clog my hand up with unnecessary tiles. I will drop this 8 though. I've got 1, 2, 3. Ideally, I want to use this as either a pair or a sequence or a triplet, so I'm hanging on to it. Ah, well, there you go. That'll come in handy. And since I've already got my Yaku here, I can just call on the 1, 2, 3 here, or the 9 up here. The question is, what am I doing with these 5s? Ah. Well, if it's going to come like that, I'll hold on to the 1 for now, but it's reasonably likely that I'll get rid of it. Ah, that helps, that helps. Oh. I don't know why you didn't go into Ichi there, like... I guess you were waiting for the Ipeiko. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, Dora Dora. And a pair there, and a sequence there, and a sequence there. That's 4 things. And then you've got a... that makes the weight better. Happy about that. I guess I didn't need those souths anyway. Ponya on the 1 as well. What are you doing over there? Looks like it could be a half flush considering they've dropped all of these middle tiles. They might pawn this as well. No. Got away scot-free. Aha. Looks like a half flush, yeah. Hey, I'm picking up all the tiles I need. Nice. As long as I don't pick up any more unnecessary bamboo tiles, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be just fine. I've picked up an unnecessary bamboo tile. They could be... No, they're not in Tenpai. Oh, they could be though. I'll have to look more carefully at what they're doing. I just have to drop the 3. The 3 is the safer than the 6, I think. Another 3. This is the shape is better if I do it this way, but it's slower. Ponya. He's getting there. Could be like a chanter or something as well. That's something I should be careful for. Riichi des. You're probably not using a 3. Yeah, I didn't think so. The question, I'll drop it, sure. I don't really want to go into Riichi like this when I don't know what they're doing. But if I pick up the 4, I just win. There you go, I picked up the 4. Nice. Alright, let's keep this momentum going. Preferably I'd like to build on the momentum and be even better. But as long as we're in the lead, I suppose that's all I can ask for. Oh, hello. Ah, da 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 da. Ah, dear. Ah, da 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 da. Who's coming in here? Why, it's the green and red dragon. Well, it'd be a shame to send them out on their own. Let's hold on to them for a little while. Having the haku in the white dragon in my hand like this, fully concealed, is a little sneaky, sneaky little thing. Because all I really need... Oh. Ooh. All I really need is to pawn one of these, and then the other one I can just do 3 little dragons with. I don't have to go for the Yakuman. But I bet it'd feel good if I did. Oh, I'm just gonna Khan. I can't think of what to do. So I think Khan is the right idea. That didn't make my choice any easier, did it? Yeah, okay. In fact, that made it harder to discard this 3 since the daughter's right next to it. I'm just going to get rid of this. Yep, there you go. The 3-pin... I figured the 3-pin was safe, and I guess I'm correct. Yep, I'm very correct. Good, I didn't give them any Ura. Oh, he's immediately disconnected. Wow, Oh no, he's back, he's back, he's back. It's fine, don't worry about it. I thought that dude was just like, I'm out of here. Well, let me have a look. What are you doing? How you doing? Oh, you're on the rise. You're on the rise. And he's master rank. I didn't realize that. It's still East round. Could certainly use this. Oh, are you okay, buddy? You got your connection all right? South. I don't really want to throw away the 8 for no reason yet. Because the 6 is the daughter. So if I pick up a 6, 6, 7, 8, plus chance for a Sanshoku. Yeah, okay. I didn't think all of those would get through unharmed, but yeah. Let's just keep it basic. Oh, they're going for it. Could be a toy toy. I doubt it's a half flush. Should certainly be careful. The 4 is fine, I can get rid of that if I need to. Oh, they're dropping the 6 then. Oh, well, I'm getting a 6 anyway, so Please don't pawn that. Thank you. Okay, I was worried that maybe he was waiting on the south, but fortunately that was not the case. A weird situation where I've got a whole bunch of things that could work as a pair. Shape-wise, this is the best shape. Oh, I got run for it. Oh, well. Let's just churn in nothing else. I suppose I can't complain. One, two, three, four. I don't need these dragons. Though if one wants to come along, I won't complain. Ah, that's exactly the tile I wanted. Thank you. Ponya. Ponya. I don't remember giving you permission. So be it. East. Well, it's not that I don't need it, but I probably should have held on to the east instead of the Chun. Ah, that's the another tile that I needed. Thank you. If I pick up the 2, I can drop one of these and use one of these in my pair. And then go for the 6 and go for the pure straight. Suppose we'll see how it goes. Well, it's not like I don't need it. But like waiting on the 5 or the 4 is not very good. Especially on a Ricci. Ideally, I pick up the pair out of these. So that's your plan, is it? I'll drop the 2 then. The 2's less likely to become a pair, and the 3s are going away anyway. But if I'm picking up a 5-pin, that can work as well. And now it's a pinfu as well. I didn't really want that 4-pin. I didn't really want that one. But if it gets to be an e-pick, I suppose I can't complain. Kia. Now it's my turn to Kia. Boom! Just kidding. The tiles I want aren't really showing up, and all of the Manzu are showing up. I should be able to get to Tenpai at least. One would hope. I should have pawned that. I will pawn that, actually. Certainly there was a chance that if I waited, I could have gone to, like, Ricci or some other Tenpai. Okay. They're doing a half flush. That's great. That's fine. It's only my dealer. It's not like I wanted to be the dealer anyway. Dragon? That's... Well, if you're gonna give me a churn as well, I may as well. May as well just go for it. I was briefly considered all greens for a moment. But if you're just gonna give me the churn, then, well, who am I to deny it? Question is, do I go for the half flush? I think I do. I think I very much do. And if I pick up a Haku along the way, who's gonna complain, really, if I do? I could have pawned that, but at the moment it's my pair. Obviously I could wait on the 1 or the 4 as a pair, but I need another thing. I need a 4th thing. Because this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. That's my pair, so yeah, I need another one. Boom. No. I won't give up on the half-flush dream. Not just yet, although this guy looks like he's going for it too, the bastard. Well, we'll just see whose hand is better. Whose hand is faster. Whose luck of the draw. I think it's mine. Who's better at something? Oh, I don't know. I suddenly don't know what's happening anymore. Do I use this west? It suddenly is tempting. I could drop the 8. Do I chi this? If I chi this, what does it give me? 2, 3, 4, which gives me a 1 and a 4. I don't think there's any gain. I mean, it is already obvious that I'm doing a half flush, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. Okay. This way, I can pawn the 6 if it comes up and drop the 8, or I can chi the 7, pawn the 1, whichever. Pawn the 1, drop the 8, wait on the green dragon. A 2. A 2. A 2, huh? As much as I want to use that 2, I don't think I can. Like, ideally, I'd pawn, just go for like a toy. But this guy's also doing the same thing as me. So I kind of need to drop the 2. I can't really afford to drop the 3 and the 4. Because they're kind of dangerous against them. Oh well, that guy ended it anyway. So it doesn't matter. Two more rounds. Assuming the dealer doesn't win any of them. 1, 2, 3, and a pair. Ah, well, who am I to say no to that? Certainly helpful. The white dragon can probably go. It's about that time. The 5-man is also not getting much use here. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. I've got to wait on the 4 or the 6. So I'm happy about that. East can go. Maybe I'll throw everything away and go for a Nagashi Mangan. I've only ever seen Nagashi Mangan happen once before, and I've never done it myself. It seems like fun, but I don't really have the freedom to do that. I only have the 2 chuns and the 1, so... It almost feels like there's no situation where you'd want to go for Nagashi Mangan. Like, usually if you have a hand like that, you want to go for, like, 13 Orphans or all Terminals and Honors or something like that. I think Nagashi Mangan only happens if, like, you have a decent hand and then all of your draws are just really bad. Oyorichi. The dealers went into Richi. Well, if I get that, that could work, I suppose. There's not enough information right now for what they want. I could just get rid of these bamboos, but not all of them are safe, not necessarily. There's all of the 8s are gone, so unless it's a weight on the 9, like a triplet or something, then I'm sure the 9 is safe. It was a pin. I had a feeling they were waiting on pins. And it's a pretty wide weight, isn't it? I feel like that's a wide weight, yeah. I think it was like a 7, 4, or a 1. So yeah, I definitely would have been in trouble if I tried to challenge that. I don't know if I should have dropped the west there, but I've gone and done it, so... The dragons aren't really doing much for me. I pick up a 2 right after discarding the 1. I suppose it's my own fault for not getting rid of the dragons when I had the chance. I do have a tendency to get a wee bit tunnel visioned. I kind of make up my mind on what I'm going to discard before my turn comes. And then I get rid of it even when I could have used it. Nothing's really happening here, is it? That guy's getting rid of all their pins. So they're probably up to something sneaky. I'm gonna pawn that, thank you. Don't mind if I did. Oh! That was close. They tried to do something sneaky and got slapped for it. I'm still west, aren't I? Yeah. Hey! That's a good start. One, two, three. Not the best. But the shape is decent for what I have so far. If I can keep getting some good shapes going... Well... It's not the best shape. But it's better than no shapes. That is helpful. That is helpful. Now that's better. That's looking more like it. Not the best for like Orichi, but like waiting for tiles, it's pretty decent. I could definitely drop the 2 and wait for a pair on either side here to happen. Or that could happen. That's fine too. The dealer is doing his best to stay on top, which is fair. I respect it. When I ranked down earlier, there was this one game I had where the player to my right was disconnected, and I was on... They were on like 7k points, or 6k points, and I was on 1k points. It was a pretty despairful situation. But my dealer turn came around, and I was like so desperate not to lose to someone who disconnected from the game. that I managed to bring it back and ended up in second. Like, I just kept building these fast hands, beat everyone, kept running people, kept suing. I got the Honba points as well. And it was like, everyone was like on a very similar points. Everyone was on like around 32k points right at the end. And then this guy, I think Rond that guy. And I ended up in second. It was a close fought battle, and I tried really hard. So it's a good memory, but I do feel bad because now despite my desperate attempts to not derank, I've deranked anyway. Which is, well, it's less than optimal. I'll admit, I did bring my hand down very roughly against the desk. I was not happy about it. But these things happen. The only thing you can do is look forward and do your best to get back to where you were. Setsuna no koibito. I'll just drop the 9s. It's safer. And it's more likely that I'm going to pull another 3 or a 4 than a 9. Feel a little bit backed into a corner over here. Because I kind of can't really do Pinfu, can't really do Tanyao. It'll just be Richi, Dora, Dora. But if I pick up the 5 pin, you know, if I pick up another one of these, wait, no, the 4 is fine. The 4 should still be fine. The 4 should still be fine. The North is something I have no idea about. I can't really afford to drop the North, which is sad. The guy in North has gone into Riichi and none of the Norths have been in play, like... Feels like they're going to be waiting for it. Or if they're not waiting for it, they probably have 3 of them in their hand already. But I can't really risk just dropping it. Which means it's unfortunate, but unless somebody else plays the North soon, I'm going to have to drop the 5 instead. Of course, there's also a chance that I get run for it as well, but it's safer than the North. Ah, the dealer has got... Oh, that's a big one. Ouchie. Oh my god. You had all the Norths. Well, I suppose with the way you've been going, it's to be expected. One, two, three, four. I'm still in West. Okay. I could go for a pure straight. I could go for a pure straight here. Certainly. Pure straight, Dora. Maybe Pinfu? Maybe I can tack a Pinfu onto that? I doubt I'll get a half flush. That seems asking a bit much. And there go the Wests. Ah, that's helpful. Rather helpful. That's... could be useful, maybe. If I get like another one. Maybe it could be useful. That's not what I wanted. It's a 7. The color's a bit wrong. And the shape of it. But it is the number. Ah, well. Okay. Okay. That's pretty much what I want. Really? You just have Sanshoku there already? I'm not mad though. I'm not mad that he had basically Tenpai on basically the first turn and he's basically just... I'm not mad though. Not mad about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be better. Could be better. It's getting there though. It's getting there. The 6 and the 5 I'm not happy about having to... Oh good, you've pawned it. Thank you. Well, I'm pretty happy to discard the 6 in that situation. Although, I think it was better to keep the 6. Drop the 9 first. Then again, this isn't bad either. If I pick up a 3, I can go for Ipeco. I picked up a 2. Well, if the game wants me to do that, then I'll do it. This could be a Cheetoits. Potentially. I'll keep it in mind. I'm not going to tunnel vision on it, but I'll keep it in mind. If it really wants me to do Cheetoits, I suppose I can't deny it. But it could also turn into something like a 3 concealed triplets, or... a 1. I'm not really doing much with a 1, but I'm going to drop the 4 instead. Because if it does end up being Cheetoits, waiting on a 1 is more likely than waiting on a 4. Well, looks like it is Cheetoits, huh? In that case, I'll drop the 7. The 7 is closer to the daughter, so it's kind of harder for people to play it. This could still turn into 3 concealed triplets, or something like that. Let's get rid of the 1. Nope, forget it. I'm all in on Cheetoits now. Can't really afford to wait on that 6, so I'm hoping it doesn't hit anyone. Thank you. Seems like no one's that concerned about the pins at the moment. This guy probably has some of them. He's probably doing some sort of Tanyao scenario up there. And this guy's obviously doing a greedy half flush of a sort. Please don't roll me for that, dealer. Thank you. I can't really afford to drop my bamboos, can I? Ah, not a half flush. Made it look like one though. Cheeky. However, I would like to win at some point. I suppose this is the only point that I have left to win on. So let's go for Dai Sungen. Probably not, but it'd be nice. It'd be funny. It'd be nice and funny if I just pulled out a Dai Sungen out of my pocket on the last. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny and educational? You never know what'll happen in Mahjong. Could be Dai Sungen. Could be Shosungen with 4 daughters. I won't complain. Certainly won't. Not if the game's going to be this kind to me. Although I suppose it all depends on how fast this ends up being. Because if the dealer just poofs off with some sort of toy or something and takes my dream away, then I suppose there's not much I can really do about it. It's definitely happened before where I've had a really good hand and then somebody else has just made a really cheap hand and it was faster, so they get the win, which is fine. It's part of the game. Yeah, nobody... I mean, the white dragon's probably in the mountain. The green dragon, people probably have it, but they're just not dropping it. Because it's a major risk to drop the green dragon. It's pretty much a guaranteed mangan for anyone who gets it. If I can pick up the chun while I'm waiting, I'll certainly be happy about it. There's one chun, and you're going to pawn it? Someone's going to pawn it? Nobody pawned it. If nobody pawned it, it's mean if you threw it and neither of these two people pawned it, either A, it's being used as a pair, or B, they don't have it. Boom. Drop the 1. So the question is, if I get the green dragon, this might kill me. If I get the green dragon, I got the green dragon, do I wait on the Chun? Well, I suppose the answer is ahead is like, right? Oh, you are so stupid. Oh my, why would you do that? Why did you do that? What's wrong with you? I don't know why you did that. Thank you. Thank you for the buy, man. Like, I'll take it. But I don't know why you did that. That's a mystery. Thank you. But like, why? Why would you do that? Wasn't it obvious? Okay, well, okay. A good start. Hey, I'll take it. I won't complain. It could have been maybe they did it on purpose and they were like, oh, if he's going for the Yakuman, like I may as well give it to him. Maybe that was his mindset. I've definitely done that before in a ranked match. I've been like, oh, they're going for Yakuman. I'll give him it. I'll give him to it. I'll give it to them. But hey, I mean, if it was a handout and if it wasn't a handout, either way, I'll take it. I'm happy. Happy about that. Maybe they just didn't think I was in Tenpai yet? Well, that's their fault. Shouldn't have done that. One, two, three, four. I don't need the Huck. I don't need the White Dragon. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh no, it wasn't fine. But it was not fine. I'll throw away the Green Dragon. Oh, the Green Dragon was fine. I was half expecting it to get ponned as well. Oh yeah, I finished Peerless Ichihime, this event. I've been playing so much because last time I played like here, I like did that big losing streak where I like lost and came like third or fourth pretty much every game. I think I won one game and then after that it was all third and fourth. And then ever since that happened, I've been like just grinding out Mahjong just to figure out like why. Like why did that happen to me? What did I do wrong? How can I get better? And I was just like playing super serious. I did end up deranking anyway, but despite all that, but I definitely learned a lot. And in the process, I bloody bodied Peerless Ichihime. Finished that in a flash. A lot of the times that I lost weren't even because I dealt in. It was just because everyone else was dealing in or sumoing, and then like I never finished a hand. Whether I don't know, that must have been just because of my luck. Because I was definitely taking care to make the best, like most realistic hands that I could. But if they all went to hell by other people just having faster hands, there's nothing I can really do about it. It could have been that my believing heart was in tatters. Because everyone knows luck is based on how hard you believe in it. So maybe I just believed that I was unlucky, and then because of that, I was unlucky. But that's changed. If anything, now that I've deranked, there's a weight off my shoulders. I'm not constantly struggling to stay afloat. 7 pairs is a bit far away, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's way far away. But the 1 and the 3 are both pretty safe, so... Surely you don't cheat this. There we go. I can definitely... If I pick up the 8, I can definitely drop the 1 and the 3 and be waiting on like an 8 and a 5. Well... Okay, well... If you're gonna come like that, I'll just drop the 7 then. Ideally I get an 8 and then everything's happy, but if I don't, I drop the 9. Although a number of the 5s are gone already. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the 7s. This guy looks like he's waiting for pins. He might not be, because all of his like discards are low, apart from... Oh yeah, no, he's just doing it down, yeah, that's what I thought. More or less what I expected. Which means the 1 pin is perfectly fine. So if I pick up a 5 pin, of which there are none... that works. Oh... Yeah, I mean, it works, but... It's not exactly a abundance of tiles. Oh, I'm gonna get Ron for that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The oldest trick in the book. Be really lucky. And like just happen to pull all of the tiles that make it look like you're doing a half flush. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Sanshoku. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. That could happen. That could happen. It's realistic. And I've got a pair here, so I could do 3, 3 and then 3, 4. The only thing is I'd have to discard the Dora. But if that's faster, then I suppose I have to take it up on the offer. Oh, well, there's another 8. Why? Go away. It's mine. Well, I forced them to play their hand early, which I suppose is the best I could ask. A 5. Now you're going to pawn this as well. There you go. Yep, go ahead. Pretty much what I was expecting to happen. Not much I can do about it. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Sanshoku. Hello. Victory. I don't need that. Ishanten. Ideally, obviously, I get the 3 man. Drop the 8, go into reach. Hey, drop the 8, go into reach. There you go. Dora, Yon. 4 Doras, Tanya. Thank you very much. Maybe Ura? No Ura. 8 butts. I forgot about that. Oh, I skipped too fast. I didn't get to hear the voice line. Oh well. It happens. Wow. 1, 2, and then I've got a pair. So 1, 2, 3. Probably, it could be a half flush. To be honest, it could be. I don't think it will be. But it could. In the meantime, I'll just drop that 3. I'll hang on to the west instead of the north. If I picked up a pair here somewhere, I would have dropped the 5, but if I'm still waiting on that, then there's not really much point. Keeps giving me these, but it's not giving me any duplicates. Well, that pretty much settles it. Like, unless something amazing happens, it will not be a half flush. Oh, that takes me even further away from a half flush. Oh well. We gave it a go, and it didn't work out. No matter. That being said, I do want one of these dragons. I suppose I could just throw them away. If I get like a 4 here or a 2, I'll drop. Oh, well, I got a 4. Goodbye. Goodbye, dragons. Although, if I pick up the Chun... Nope. There's still a chance if I pick up the Chun. Because then I can drop the 6 or the 3. Preferably the 3. Oh, no, there goes the Chun. Ah. Yeah. Oh, I'll hang on to the Chun anyway. It's a safe tile, so if anyone wants... Oh! Well, there you go. Well done, well done. Hats off. Yiranai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. And the south is the daughter. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Well, if I can pick up another one, it'd be nice. But one of them's already gone, so I won't expect much. But it would be funny if I did. Probably don't need the 7 or this 8. The 8 should go first, though. The 8 should go second, though. Or maybe never. Maybe I should keep the 8. In that case, the 1. Probably don't need the 1. I could have kept that white dragon and used it as a safe tile in case anyone goes into Ricci. But I didn't want to. I'll keep the green dragon instead, though. I suppose I don't need this 7 since I'm using this 3 as a pair. So 5, 6, 7 isn't going to do much for me. Ah, but then this guy goes into Ricci. So we'll play it a bit cooler. There's not much need for us to deal in here. In fact, there is no need for us to deal in here. Nobody wants to see me deal in here. Least of all me. It's likely that he's not doing a 4-7 weight. But what if he is? I don't think he is, though. He's probably waiting on something else. He's definitely not waiting on all... Oh, yeah, okay, he's definitely not. The 4 is definitely safe. Nice. The 8 is probably fine. Like, he's dropped the 5. The only other perfectly safe tile I have is the 2. Which I suppose is safe from him, but not anyone else. But hey, it worked out. Ricci nano des. Well, that's fine. I have plenty of 3s, so I can just stall till the end with that. And no one will think poorly of me. Wait, there you go. Ah, I knew it. I knew you were waiting on the east. That's why I didn't drop it. I bloody knew it. Ah, you think you can fool me? Not gonna happen. Not in my lifetime. One, two, three. So yes, ideally I pick up the 2. Then I have an E-Baker guaranteed. The red 5-man. Ah, the red 5-man. Part of me wants to keep this 9 in case pure straight happens. It's definitely worth hanging on to for now, at least. One of the 4s is gone. Though that's not that big of a deal. One of the 8s is gone. The pickings grow slimmer by the day. There goes one of the 2s as well, which means there's only 2 2s left. Worst case scenario, I abandon the worst case scenario, I abandon the Ipeco. No. Oh. I was like, oh, I should keep that 3. And then I thought I should abandon the 5. And then I thought about the pure straight again. And then I was like, wait, why do I have this 3 here? I should get rid of it. Completely forgot that I would already said that I wanted to keep the 3. Oh, these mistakes happen. And it didn't matter anyway, fortunately. Damn, this guy's going all out. Good on him. Good work, Hanuman. Nice. Caught up to me. Which is sad, but hey, I'm the dealer now, so I'll do what I want. It's my turn. And, well, it's not all bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could certainly become like a pure straight, could become like a chanter. Probably won't become a chanter. In fact, now that I think about it, probably not a chanter. Don't need that. Hopefully nobody else does. Hooray. I guess I could force the pure straight. But there's no need to. I'm already... I guess I'm in Yanshanten, aren't I? Yeah. Well, now I'm in Ishanten. So yeah, no, there really is no need to force it. If I pick up a 1 here, a 1 here, a 9 here, a 9 here, I can just drop the 6. Ooh, that was close. And then if I pick up another one, I can drop the 5s. And then I can do Chanter. But that's a long path to trick, and there's no guarantee. So it's probably better not to rely on that, and we'll just go into a normal Richi. Can't really afford to chi anything. I could drop the 9. I think dropping the 1 is the best. Like, I could have dropped the 9 or the 6 as well. But I think dropping the 1 is the best. Because there's already 2 1s out. And there's only 1, 8, and 9. If I pick up a dupe for the 8 or 9, I can drop the other, and then it'll be a Pienfu, since I'll be waiting on the 4 or the 7 here. And if I pick that up, I'll be waiting on the 7. Okay. I'm the dealer, so it's fine to just go for it. The shape isn't great, and the numbers aren't great either. But I know for a fact neither of these 2 people are using the 7 pin. Or at least, if they are, then they're not using more than 1. The 4 is out, which is good, because now they know it's not a 4-7 wait, which means the 7 could happen. There's also the chance that I'll pick it up myself, which is certainly a chance that I should be believing in. There you go. That's pretty much what I thought would happen. Pretty much exactly how I thought that would go. Thank you very much. I'll be taking my first place back. Hopefully I can keep it. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The shapes are average. Pretty average. Could definitely be better. They are continuing to get more and more average as the hand progresses. Oh, that's better. That's better. I like that. I could definitely drop this 9, honestly. I could drop the 9. If I pick up like a 3 or another... If I pick up a 3 or like a 7 or something, the 9 would definitely be the best. Or if I pick up something over here as well... No, definitely like the 3 or the 7 is the condition. The 2. I will drop the 9 now. Yeah, that seems the best spot to drop the 9. The 6 I don't need either, but I will hang on to it for now. Yep. Okay. So either of these or this could definitely turn into 2 sequences very easily. Very, very easily. And I have, yep, none of my discards are going to cause me Furiten. In that case, it's perfectly fine to just go for it. Yep. Okay, good. Aha, that's what I've been waiting for. I'll drop the 5. Now I just need the 7 or the 5 pin to come home and everything's hunky-dory. This is a really good weight too, it's a 3-sided weight. So assuming I get the 7 or 5 myself, everything's happy. But if I do pick up on this side of things, then I suppose I'll just have to go into Dichi anyway. The question is, what, if that happens, what tile do I go for? I could wait for the 5 or I could wait for the 7. 2 of the 7s have come out already. So it's a bit tricksy to decide. Another 8, you say? I'll get rid of it. I think waiting on the 5 is actually better than waiting on the 7. Actually, well, now that they're in Riichi, I think waiting on the 7 is better than waiting on the 5. Yep, I'll wait on the 7. This is really good. This is better. I'll use the same trick I used last round. Oh no, I might get around for that. Yep, there you go. And it's a big one. Ah, Ura, yeah, okay. Ura Dora, huh? Okay. Well, I've got 3 rounds to make it back up, so... hopefully everything goes well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Great. I'm glad. Pon nano desu. Hai. Another 3-pin. Not really what I'm looking for. Ideally, I want the 1-pin, because then I can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and get a Sanshoku Dojin going. But if I'm picking up the 5 there, then I suppose that's off the table, isn't it? Because now I'm just going to drop the 2, use the 3 as my pair. Yeah. I could use this 2 as my pair, I suppose. If I use the 2 as my pair, it's better, because then I can make a 3-sided weight on this, which is good. If the weight is better, you're more likely to win, of course. Either way, like if I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for the single 3, and over here I'm waiting for the single 4. So either way, it's a single weight. But on this side of things, if I pick up the 6, I can drop the 3 and turn it into a 2-sided weight. Or if I pick up the 7, it becomes a 2-sided weight as well. So now I'm in Ishanten. Nice. The Sanshoku is gone, but that's fine. Because it's it's fairly decently likely for it to be a Pienfu as well, which is good. Had to think about whether I could drop that 5. I'm glad I could, although the 6 was definitely safer. The 6 was millions of years safer. Kan nano desu, okay. He's going all out. That makes me really want to drop this 7. If I pick up a 4 or a 7 of the pins, I'll drop the 1 and I can turn it into a Tanyao, which lets me call on things. It'll be a bit cheaper than if I go for Orichi, but with guaranteed Dora, there's not really much to dissent about. Like, it's quite a good situation to be in. The 6 pin, huh? Well, the 6 pin itself isn't a bad thing. I feel like if I want to use the double 6 pin, it's definitely going to make my hand considerably slower. But I'm going to use it anyway. Tanyao is doable. The 6 pin I can use as a pair. All I need to do is muster up the courage to drop this Tuso. And it's a 3-sided weight. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Good on ya. Manga, nice. That makes my life a little bit easier. I'm definitely closer to the first place than I was. Although it is troublesome that you're staging a comeback, so I would like you to stop. So 1, 2, potentially, 3, potentially. Oh, well, now that makes me happy, doesn't it? Because that's a good shape. 1, 2, 3. Use this as my pair, probably. 4 and 5 is potentially here. Chi. He's acting fast. He doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want anyone to come back. So he's probably going for a simple Tanyao. Chi? Chi, yep. Looks like Tanyao, potentially Sanshoku Dojin. So I should be careful with the pins that I'm discarding, which is fine, because my setup is pretty much complete for the pins over here, so you won't be getting a 2, 3, or 4 off of me. 9. I don't really need the 9. If this guy does win the round, ideally it takes the points from this guy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit too many. A little bit too many. The 5 pin is as equally scary as the 3 and the 4. Ah, another 8, huh? In that case, if the 5 is scary, let's guarantee that we keep the 5 by dropping the 9. That probably wasn't... Yeah, that probably wasn't the play, is what I was about to say. 6 was definitely not the way to go, but... so be it. Okay, good. I'm glad. Now I know for a fact that this 8 is safe, so I can go ahead and drop that. Ishanten, potentially an Ipeko, Dora 2. Is this a Richi situation, or is this a Damaten situation? I think if I pick up the 6, I want to go into... If I pick up the 6, do I go into Riichi? Like, this guy is obviously in Tenpai. Riichi nano desu. That guy is not going to stop him. Yep. That's pretty much what I thought would happen. Alright, South 4. Best case scenario, I win the round. Worst case scenario, I deal in. Second worst case scenario, this guy wins. So let's try and prevent that from happening while also trying to win. I definitely don't want my second place stolen from me after all the hard work I've put in. I think it's perfectly fine to just aim for second here. and not stress about coming first, because like I would need an insane hand to come first at this point. Plus I'd probably need to hit a direct hit on the deal on him as well, which is with what I've got currently, it's unlikely, and even if I did get the pieces for it, it's way too slow. So Ishanten, ideally I pick up the 7s bamboo and then just go for it with a Pinfu. But if I don't, I'll... Ooh, okay. Ah. Well that changes things. That does change things. But now I have some safe tiles, so I can certainly stall a bit with these ones and these souths. Ideally this guy deals in, best case scenario. But this guy's actually been he's been playing relatively well the whole game. I don't think he's really dealt in that much. Or at all, maybe. I think he dealt into... Did he deal in? I feel like he hasn't dealt in at all. Well, he's a master, isn't he? No, he's an expert. 2-star. Okay. There was last round that the cat was the master. Right. Not this round. Well, now I have some safe tiles, so let's go wild with those. The 6 is safe, which is nice. Oh, the 3? Aha! There's your fatal mistake at the end of it all. Foolish Fuel. I'll take that. I'll take that second and I'll go home happy with it. Very good, very good. Any plus is a plus, I say. Bit of a slow pace, but we are getting there. Nothing to be sad about in that regard. I was planning on just getting first every single game and then popping right over back to the rank, but... Well, I suppose it doesn't always go the way you want. Second is more than happy with second. As long as I'm not losing points, and as long as I'm gaining points, I've got nothing to complain about. Slow and steady wins the race and all that. More importantly than Mahjong, though, let me tell you about dinner. The dinner I made for dinner tonight. Yes, that's how words work. I made, I think it was called buttered shiitake and mushroom spaghetti. And spinach. Baby spinach. Oh, that was, oh my god. It was like, I rarely, oh good lord. I very rarely make a dish without meat in it. So I'll admit I was a little bit apprehensive going into it. Like, oh, is it going to taste all right? Like, is it going to be filling? Oh, I'm going to get around. Never mind. I was worried, is it going to be filling? Is it going to taste good? And it was bloody delicious. I'll tell you what. Tell you what, mate. It was really good. I am getting a bit peckish, though, at the moment. I didn't have that big of a bowl. I probably didn't make enough. Last time I made a spaghetti, I made way too much spaghetti. So this time I was like, oh, I'll make less, and I think I made too little this time. Opposite end of the spectrum. Okay. But it was really bloody good. I definitely want to make it again. I just need to buy some cream. Like, I still have shiitake, I still have the mushrooms left over. I do just need some cream. I'm gonna deal in this round, but it's okay. With a hand like this, I can't really fold. It would be silly to fold with a hand this good. Shun Dora Dora Ipeiko is possible. I could have cheated that and been in Tenpai. But if I'm gonna go for this, I'd rather get Torichi. The question is, do I drop the 5 or the 8? Both are equally as risky. I feel like the 5 is safer though than the 8. I was correct. Or, well, we won't know if I'm correct until... I suppose we may never know if I was correct. Depending on the results of this match. Give your boy a 7. I've been working hard for the 7. 2. Ah, Tsuma. And it's a 2-pin. Oh well, oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. It was definitely quite forward of me to challenge the dealer Zuriichi in the first place. I suppose I'm just glad I didn't get wronged. Oh, you know what I read recently? I read volume 1 of Ascendance of a Bookworm. I remember the other day I was just like, oh, I really want to read some words, you know? Like I want to read some books. Like I don't want to watch anime, I don't want to read manga, I want to read some books. So I bought 3 books, all from different series, to just try out a whole bunch of stuff and see if there's anything I wanted. Because the book that I really want to read is out of stock at the store that I usually buy it from. Nisemono Gatari is what I'm waiting for, but I don't think it's going to come back in stock. I might have to just buy it from somewhere else at this point. Anyways, I bought these 3 books. I bought the first book of Ascendance of a Bookworm, which I finished reading, and I don't think it was perfect. There were definitely some like pacing. There was definitely some pacing that I wasn't really happy with, especially at the start. But once you get into the swing of it, it's like I really like the characters. The main characters specifically, I really like. And I'm looking forward to where it goes from there. The other 2 books I bought were, what is it? Book 1 of Pretty Boy Detective Club, which is by Nishio Ishin, the same author who made the Monogatari series as well. So, you know, it's just my favorite author. No big deal. And the 3rd book I bought was the first one of Katana Gatari, which is also by Nishio Ishin. I figured sticking with my favorite author was not a bad idea. And then Ascendance of the Bookworm was just like some random idea that I threw out there just to see if I'd like it. And I do like it. I like it quite a lot. I haven't started Pretty Boy Detective Club or Katana Gatari, so I'm looking forward to starting those maybe tonight. Maybe I'll start it tonight after this. It's a pretty good time. We'll see, depending on how late I go, we'll see. The only problem is, because I like Ascendance of the Bookworm, and I'm definitely going to like these other 2 books, it means that I'm going to have to start buying the rest of them, which is a lot. It's gonna be a lot. I could borrow them, I guess, from a library or something, but I'd rather own them. What I really want, the 2 book series that I really, really, really want is the Zaragoto series, also by Nishio Ishin, and of course, I really want What's Cooking in the Emiya Household, or Today's Menu for the Emiya Family, or whatever. There's so many translations of the title. Just pick whichever one you like, I guess. Anyways, I'm really, like, I know they have way more volumes than what's been translated and sold in the West, but they're like some of my favorite books, so I really, really, really want more. Especially What's Cooking in the Emiya Household, because I definitely have I've definitely used recipes from that book, and they've all been really tasty. So I want more. I want more. I want to cook more. Recently, I've been online. I've been reading whatchamacallit? what is it called again? Let me check. Makanai-san chi no Makanai-san, which is the Makanai's house cook or whatever. I think that's how you translate that. Which isn't really a cooking. It's a cooking manga, but it's not the cooking in the same way that like the Emiya household is, and it's not the same way that Amama to Inazuma is either. Because like on those books you have, on those manga you have like at the end of each chapter you have the recipe. But with Kyo no Makanai-san, it is different. It's like about the wonders of cooking, but there's no recipe at the end. Sometimes they put in a little bit of like tips for how you cook it, or like a little bit of the recipe. So you definitely can learn new recipes from it, but it's better to just be like, see what they're making, see if it seems interesting, and then look up a proper recipe for it yourself, which is what I've been doing. And I used it to make quite a number of things actually. I used it to make the meat sauce for my spaghetti, which I made a few weeks ago. And that meat sauce was really, really, really good. I've definitely used, it's like, it took a long time to make it from scratch, but it was so worth it. I was really happy with it. Please just punch, they say. Do they say that? I'm pretty sure they say that. But yeah, it's definitely really up there in one of my favorite mangas at the moment. And the anime version is even better because I think the anime version is really good as well, because at the end of each little segment in the anime, they have a highlight corner for the dish that was made, and they give you like introductions as to like regional names or how it was invented, like a little bit of lore on the dish, and sometimes they'll go over the recipe a little bit, which is really nice. So yeah, been really enjoying. It's really a blessed age for someone who wants to cook. There's so many sources that you can just go to and just be like, oh, well, there's a recipe here, there's a recipe here. Although most of my cooking does end up being Japanese style, Japanese inspired or whatever. I bought shiitake mushrooms for the first time today. Well, no, it was like a few days ago, but I used them for the first time. And I'm really excited because the reason why I'd never bought them before is because I couldn't bloody find them. But I finally found some. And I'm really excited because like shiitake is like a basic in Japanese cooking, so I'm really super excited to just expand upon my repertoire, make a whole bunch of different things. I can probably make some proper dashi stock, maybe. I think I still need bonito flakes. I don't know where to get those though. They're not at just like the normal grocer. I'd have to go to, I think I'd probably have to find out like a specialist or like an Asian grocer or something. It's really sad because we do have an Asian grocer nearby, but it's a Southeast Asian grocer. So there's no, it's not like, it's like Malaysia, and I think Indian stuff as well. No Japanese stuff. And not really any stuff from China as well. So they don't really have what I need. And they don't have like an online menu that, or like a, not menu, but like a, what is it, like a stock list online. They don't have like an easy to navigate, easy to digest sort of thing online. I could just go in and walk around or ask the clerk, but I'd feel really awkward doing that. I don't really want to. It'd be a lot easier if they just put up a catalog online. But you know, them's the breaks, I suppose. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose I'll drop the 2s then. Oh, I talked too much about cooking, now I'm feeling lightheaded. Forgot to breathe in between the words. I have this glass of water that I've been sipping out of, which is great, because staying hydrated is important. It keeps my throat nice and in good condition to speak, but drinking water is just accentuating how hungry I feel right now. I really should have gone back for seconds for that pasta that I made. Or just made more in the first place. Or served myself more. Well, oh well. I'm gonna make a bloody stacked peanut butter sandwich after this. And it's gonna... Oh, and I'm gonna read a book while I eat it. Oh, I've got my night all planned out. This is gonna be a bloody good night, I tell you what. Win in Mahjong. Make a sandwich. Read a book. What could be better than this? What could be better? I suppose getting paid for doing this would be better. But, like, I've got the viewership, I've got the hours, I've got the days. Well, I don't have the viewership, I have the follower. I have the follower. I'm missing the viewer count, the average viewer count. That's really hard to get up. Like, I rested around, like, a one-ish sort of average viewer count. But if you want to get affiliate, you need to get an average viewer count of 3. And that doesn't sound like much on paper. On paper, that sounds just like a little bit. But in practice, getting an average viewer count of 3 is... it's a lot. Like, despite all the work I've been doing and all the hours I've been putting in, like, it hasn't even gone up to 2. Like, sometimes it's even, like, less than 1. I think at the moment it's less than 1. I really was shocked by that too. Because I really thought Sekiro was, like, a popular... Like, I mean, I was going to play Sekiro. I'm playing Sekiro no matter what, because I'm playing all the FromSoft games. Like, I thought... I definitely was like, oh, Mahjong's not bringing in that many, Monster Hunter's not bringing in that many. Surely Sekiro will bring out all the Sekiro and the FromSoft fans. But I guess they're all busy watching Elden Ring, huh? I've kind of missed out on, like, the Elden Ring launch hype as well. Though I'm sure people will come along for it. I hope they do. I'm not going to get affiliate by twiddling my thumbs around here. I have to come up with more stuff to do. It's just that, like, I'm doing Arknights. Arknights is, like, my biggest bringer in it. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, normally you'd think, oh, Arknights is like a mobile game. It's probably not that popular, but that's definitely where it's been the highest. There was that time I got raided as well by another Arknights player, which was nice. Though I don't really think anyone stuck around. I think a couple of people followed, but I don't think anyone stuck around for very long. I mean, it was, like, right at the end of it too, so can't really be helped. And yeah. I guess, well, contingency contract is coming up at the end of the month, so I'm going to be doing a draft team for that. Going to try and tackle the main map. I probably won't do every daily, just because it's really, really, really draining. It's a lot of brain power that has to go into it for little return. I'll probably do... just focus on the main map, I suppose. I'll definitely do some dailies, but if there's a map that I don't like, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm hoping that I get to use Mizuki, because I've been working on Mizuki recently, been leveling him up. Leveling up his skills as well. Mizuki is bloody hell on earth to level, to invest in. Because literally, like, I was like, okay, he's like level, he's like E2, level whatever, I can chuck him into the training room. I can mastery his skills. And the bloody guy, I have like 0 out of like 8 of like all of the items that I need to have like 0 of them. And I'm like, God damn. How do you need all of these? Like I have none of these. So it has been a long, long journey trying to get the mats that I need to master his skills. I think at the moment, skill 1 is M2, skill 2 is M3, and skill 3 is M1. But like I'm so far away from all of the stuff that I need. Can I drop 4? Is there even a point in dropping the 4? I'm going to drop the 4. I'll drop the 4, sure. But like I'm not going to go into Reach about it. I didn't even realize I was in Ishanten, but like, goddamn. This is just a preliminary, like, oh, if I pick up the 3, it'll be nice. But there's only 1 left, so I don't have any hope. Don't really have any hope for it. Yeah, there you go. I guess that's what I get when I'm not paying attention to my hand and I'm talking about Arknights. Okay, let's focus a bit. I'm in, last. I didn't deal in, though, did I? I think it was just sumo, yeah. I think it was just people sumoing over and over that got me down here. Which sucks, but there's not much I can do about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups could be better. That could be good. Could turn that into an Ipeco of some sort, potentially. This could be a Tanyao. Looking like a Tanyao. I would like to move towards the Tanyao. I'll hold on to the 1 pin for now, though. Because if I pick up the 5, then it's like 1, 2, 3. Could be a thing. If I drop the 6... 789. 789, huh? Well, if I pick up an... I would need to pick up a 4, and 4's the daughter. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough, the 789. Pon? No pon. I guess it is still east. It's not south yet. Not south round. I feel like the 1 pin is probably the weakest link here. Probably the one I need the least. There you go. Picked up 1 daughter. If I can get 1 more, I'm in a good spot. If I pick up the 8, though, I'll be extremely happy. Okay, I'll drop the 6. Because that means I can use the 8 as my pair. The question is, if I pick up the 8, do I go into Riichi, or do I wait and try and get Ipeco? That is the question. Question of the hour, of the day, of the minute, of the second. Wow. I'll drop the 9, but I'm not going to go into Riichi just yet. If I happen to Ron someone, well, then I'll just happen to Ron someone. But if I pick up the 4, then it's going to be really bloody good. Because I can drop the 7. Yeah, I can drop the 7 and go into Riichi for the 8. Acha. Yeah. Can't really do anything with that, unfortunately. If I pick up the 2 here, or the 4 here, I can drop this 8. Riichi-nya. Surely you don't want this. Thank God, I was terrified for a second. Oh. Sumo. I'll take it. I forgot that would happen, since I had the auto run or whatever, auto declare win button pressed, but that's fine. I would have just sumoed anyway because I didn't want to go into 3010. Furiten Ichi. Not in that situation, especially not with that guy in Ricci. Way too risky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. The shapes are terrible, but it is 5 groups. Is this a Cheetoids? This could be a Cheetoids. If I pick up another pair, it's probably Cheetoids. But until then, I'll stall. I will stall until then. Or maybe I should go for Cheetoids, though. I definitely want to... Ooh. Acha... I don't really want to go for Cheetoids, do I? I'll keep looking at Cheetoids. Dropping the 6 and the 8 is fine because you're less likely to get those, since people will be risky. They'll think those risky tiles, that they are risky tiles to discard. This way I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 groups. I feel like that's the best compromise I can make between Cheetoids and a normal hand. Richinya. Stall with some safe tiles. I think I'm just going to fold here. For as long as I can fold, I will fold. But if I happen to get some sort of tempai in the process, I suppose there's no reason not to take it. Ah, yeah, this was Cheetoids. I should have dropped the 4 instead of the 1s. Oh well. But, like, oh, I guess I could have dropped the 2 as well, yeah. Ronya, there you go. That'll do it. Ichi Pinfu Dora. Acha! First is definitely in sight here. Could definitely get first. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I pick up the south, it'll be pretty good. Won't be the best in terms of points, but like it'll be a fast hand, which was nice. I'm gonna hang on to this 2 for a little bit in case I pick up a 1. Chun, don't need. I suppose, well, I suppose I don't need this none anymore. Well, I mean, it's there. It's there. It's definitely, like, the Sanshoku is there. So, whoa, it's getting a bit whoa, it's getting a bit hazy. Where am I going? Where am I going with this hand? I suppose I drop the 7, 5, 6, 7 with another 4, 5, and then use the 4 as my pair. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. In this case, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7 with 4 as the pair. Dora, Ichi, Tanya. No, not yet. Not yet. I will drop the 5, but I won't do anything else yet. I will not Ron. I will Ron. I've changed my mind. I'm going to Ron. If I get the opportunity, I will Ron. I will Ron for you. 4 is fine. Ah, Ipatsumo. These things happen. That's fine. I get to be the dealer now. So as long as nobody else does a big Mangan Sumo or Hanuman Sumo, I'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Looking pretty decent. Ara! What am I supposed to do with that? That could become a pair. Like I could do like 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 or something like that. That's possible. I could do 2, that's probably 2, 3, 4 is probably out of the question because I have the 5 there. that could be my pair here. This could be my pair. I could drop the 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. This is my pair, 2, 3, 4. Ishanten. So that's pretty much what that looks like. That's what's going to happen probably. If I can get the 3 mon, that'd be the best, because then I can Richi and the shape would be good. But if I get the 1 or 4 pin instead, I will just Richi. There you go. Nice and early. I'm the dealer, I'm going into Richi. Everyone else should be scared. The 3 mon is the Dora, so I don't think it's going to get played by anyone else, but there's 4 of them available. So there's a reasonable chance that it is in the mountain. So I could certainly Tsuma. Quite easily could Tsuma here. If I'm not gonna Tsumo, then the best tile I can draw is the 6 mon to make the 3 look a bit safer. Are you gonna risk it for the biscuit? No, you're not. There's the 6 mon. So now the 3 looks a bit safer. It's slightly more likely for someone to play the 3. I don't think it's gonna happen still. And the 1, okay, that's the second best tile I was thinking of. It's certainly more likely for the 3 to be played. I still don't think it's going to be played. I think I'm gonna have to draw it myself. But the more of these tiles that come out, the safer it looks for other players. So if this guy, if he's pushing really hard to get the Tenpai and really hard to win the hand, and he happens to pull a 3 which he can't use, then there's a reasonable chance that he'll play it and risk it for the biscuit. Unfortunately, that's playing right into my hands. Hopefully, he doesn't just Toy-Toy-Ron me before my time. Okay, we're fine. This guy's pushing as well. Either of them could be holding on to a triplet of 3s, which is going to make my life considerably harder. Because that means there's basically none left, if that's the case. I suppose we'll wait and see. Yeah, there's the 6, so you're probably not using the 3, or if you are, it's like a single weight. Gee, everyone is pushing. Everyone is pushing. I am the dealer, I am in reach, and everyone is pushing. It's possible that they know that I'm waiting on a rare tile, so... Or like it's probably possible that they know that I'm waiting on a 3, or they suspect it. Which is fair. It's certainly not incorrect to assume I'm waiting on that tile. But you could at least, like, fold a little bit. Like, I'm the dealer, you could fold, you could certainly fold, no one would blame you for folding. I could get 2, 1, 0, I could definitely get, like, Hote. I could draw it on the last tile, like, under the, what is it under the river or under the ocean if you Tsumo? I don't remember. This guy might push. Oh, he's close. He was close to it. Ah, close yet far. Them's the breaks. They had, oh, yep. You were all tripled up on that 3. More or less what I thought. 1, 2. Suppose I don't need this then. Let's see, what beautiful tiles are going to grace us today? Ooh, a 9. Well, if you insist, I suppose I will. 1, 2. Ooh, okay. Another Monza tile. I definitely won't say no. This could turn into a Honit's Cheetoits, half flush 7 pairs. Or it could just turn into a normal 7 pairs. It's Ishanten for 7 pairs, so as the dealer, I can't really afford to overlook such a fast hand. I won't go into Richi. Going into Richi here would be bad. Very bad. Because everyone would be on their guard, and no one would drop me the tile that I want, unless I did this. It's certainly certainly a lot more likely if I'm going into Riichi dropping the 2. Honestly, I didn't have to go into Riichi at all, but I'm the oh, you piece of piss. One of the benefits of going into Riichi as the dealer is that usually you can scare off the other players into folding, especially when you go in as early as this. Because the dealer gets more points when they win, simply. But as you can see, that was a fail, and I'm getting Rond for it. It just so happens that this guy was already in Tenpai as well. It's unfortunate, but now I've lost my dealer and I've been pushed into last. 2 rounds left to bring it back. 1, 2, 3. Not a bad. This is a pretty decent hand. I think it's pretty fast. Theoretically, it's pretty fast. I am in Yanshanten. Okay. Possible for me to get a pure straight along here, which would be nice, but it doesn't seem like it's going to cooperate. In that case, Tanyao. Tanyao is definitely doable. Tanyao Pinfu is definitely doable. If I pick up the 3-man, if I pick up the 2 or 5-man, it'll be just Tanyao, Riichi, which is fine. Okay, Tanyao, Riichi. Another early Riichi. Hopefully this scares people away for once. Like, I've gone into Riichi 3 times in a row, and 3 times in a row people have just pushed anyway. I'm hoping that this time they actually accept that I'm a danger. And with the 3-man out here already been dropped right before I go into Reach, it's certainly not impossible for it to show up again. There's not really much information to go off anyway. 9, 3, 9, 9, 1. So really, I could be waiting for anything as far as they know. I think this guy was considering pushing, but he's decided to fold. As you can see, he's dropped both of his east winds. So at least someone is folding. This guy's pushing though. Looks like he's going for a half flush with pins, which I can't fault him for that, but hopefully he leaves me alone. It also means that the 3-man is certainly likely to come out from him. I reckon he'll definitely be pushing for Tenpai at least. This guy's going ham on these wins. Looks like his shapes aren't really good enough to be pawning me. He might have some weird shapes in his hand, or... yeah. Could be in Tenpai as well, honestly. He's got the Sha. He's got the Yaku. It doesn't necessarily have to be a half flush. Oh! You're pushing? Really? After all that, you're pushing still? Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense. They are the dealer. They would like to at least obtain Tenpai, at the very least, on the off chance that I don't win the round. Oh, okay. Well, if you say so. Turns out everyone was pushing the whole time. Nobody was folding from my reach. Nobody's afraid of my reach. It's the 3rd time in a row I've been in reach, and the 3rd time in a row nobody's folded. That's great. I'm having fun. What a fun game. Okay. So if I want to come back, I need to hit a direct hit on one of these 2 with a Mangan at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could certainly get a Mangan on this hand. I could certainly get a Mangan. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Ni, Dora, Dora, Dora. If I can get Tanyao, I can get... If I can get Tanyao, it'd be nice. If I pick up Sunshine Version is probably out of the question. God, I can just feel my spirit being crushed the longer this game goes on. Okay, well, it's about to end anyway, so deep breaths. Let's pull through. I can do this. Okay, I can do this. I can get the tile. I can get the tiles I need. I can do this. Okay. What's the best shape I can make? What's the best shape I can make? This is the best shape I can make here. Right, that's good. I can do this. Use this as a pair. Which means I'm in East Shanten. I'm in East Shanten, but the final weight for the final tile is not ideal. Not ideal at all. A 3 here, or a 6 here, or a 4 here. If I'm going to go into Riichi for the 4, I should drop the 7. Waiting on the 6 is not advisable. And on this side of things, obviously I just have to go into Riichi and drop and wait for the 3. There are a lot of ones that have been played, and one of the 2s have been played, so and the 9 has been played here. The 9 probably doesn't mean anything, but it's reasonably likely that I can get the 3 if I go into Riichi waiting for the 3. One of them's already been out, so it could be risky. The only problem is I have no Tanyao and I have no Bienfu. Which means that even if I go into Riichi, unless I get an Uradora, I'm not going to get a Mangan. Even though he's in Riichi, I'm in last place, so my only real option is to push. If I get the Tenpai, the only real option I have is to push it. If I get his Riichi stick as well, it's more points for me, yummy yummy. There's definitely a chance I can come back into second place here, unless that happens. Okay, game's over. Game's over, fun's over. I'm in last. There's nothing I could do. I did my best, but at the end of the day, sometimes these things happen. And just like that, all of the effort I put in those past 2 games has been undone. I've managed to go down points. Go down by 19 points. That's not how that's supposed to go. Okay, well, all you can do is really just push through. Drink some water, take some breathing. I need to take my jumper off. It's getting a bit hot. Yes, I know it's my turn. I'm sitting down, don't worry about it. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Starting with the Ton as dealer. Nothing to complain about there. The Chun is not something I need at all. Pon. But I'm still going to hold it anyway. Okay. I see what this hand is. Okay. We'll do it. We're going for Chanta, half outside hand. Got the 1 as a pair here. I just need to get the 2. If I get the 4, it'll be just unlucky. So ideally I can get the 2, and then I just need the 9s for these 7s and 8s. what am I in? Yan Shanten. Okay. There goes another chun. Probably should have kept that after all. Just my tunnel vision working against me as usual. There's one of the 9s. Just need that 2, and I'll be happy. Ideally, I get the 9, and then I'm waiting on... Oh, there's the 2. Okay. I'll push it, sure. Why not? So the 9 could definitely come out here. Hopefully I don't deal in. I'm going to push anyway because I'm dealer, so hopefully I don't deal in. But I feel like the 9 has a... maybe the 9 won't come out. The 6 definitely won't. If anything's going to come out, it's going to be the 9. But the 9 looks risky based on this guy's discard pile. Oh, there's the 9. That helps. Thank you. Chanta, ton, dabuton. Not bad. Good start. Let's keep this pace up. Hopefully, because I remember last game I had a good start too. And then ended up in last. But hopefully the same thing won't happen again. Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same spot after all. Which is a lie. It definitely does, but it's a myth. But, I mean, it's just a saying, you know? You don't have to get all serious about disproving a saying. Okay, I could definitely do Chanta again. I could also do Sanshoku Dojin. If the tiles show up, I will push the button. Oh, well, looks like it's another healthy Chanta. I'm now in I Shanten. I just need to chi one thing and we're good. If I can get one chi, we'll be in Tenpai. What I could pawn the 9s. Honestly, I could pawn these 9s as well. 5, go away. If I pawn the 9s though, it's quite slow. Well, it's not quite slow. If I pawn the 9s, it puts me in I Shanten. At the moment, I'm already in I Shanten. But like if I chi a 1 here, that puts me in Tenpai. So if I pawn the 9s, it's going to put me... It's 1 turn slower to pawn the 9s. Basically. I'll drop this 3 preemptively. Because I don't need it. Although I suppose if I... no, I don't need it. The 1 is fine as a triplet. Chi. Pong. Now if the 9 shows up, all I need to do is pawn it. And then I can drop this 1. That's probably the best way to do it, yeah. Okay. We'll do it that way. Unless you do that. Okay, that's fine. Chanta Dora Dora. Oh, Jun-chan. Oh, right. Because it's Jun-chan because I don't have any winds or dragons. That's right. It's so rare that I see Jun-chan that I don't even think about it. Usually it's always Chanta. Ponya. If you want a pon, that's fine. I can't stop you. Ponya. Oh my god, he's going all out. How about this one? Nope, didn't want that one. I can't really drop the Shah in this condition. Because, I mean, if he does have another bloody... If he's doing, like, the wins, then, like obviously the percentage... The odds of it are low, but there's always a chance. There's always a chance. So I need to be careful. It could just be ton, pair, and then that's like fine. Maybe like a daughter in there somewhere. Although I guess not, since daughter's Shah. But I guess he could have Shah, which means like daughter-san or daughter-ni. He doesn't have Nan. Which means I don't have to worry about a Yakuman. Yakuman is out of the question. It's not on the table anymore. Which is what you like to see. But he could still have the West. Which means I can't drop it. Until proven otherwise, it's too risky. In the meantime, I've just been throwing away things without thinking about them too much. Oh, is that how you're doing it? I think that's just a Tanya, though. I don't think that that's, like... It's probably not a half flush or a full flush. If I had to take a guess. Ah, so you have the West. Okay. That was another thing I was thinking, because you're the West dude. You're sitting in the West. So it would make sense for you to have it. What is this hand? Like, what is this hand? I guess it doesn't matter what this hand is. Nice, nice, nice. Mangan, good work. Let's kill this guy. Let's hit this guy with a Hanuman and then end the game. That'll be fun. That'll make up for all the points I lost. Maybe not all of them, but it'll make up for some of the points I lost. It'll put me back in the positives, which is what really matters. 1, 2, 3. Sanshoku is possible. Sanshoku is definitely possible. You look like you're doing maybe a Sanshoku or a Toi or a Honetsu maybe. No, not a Honetsu. Probably like a Chanta maybe. So you're probably doing like a dragon or a wind or something. Dragon or a ton. Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's the case... so what? Aria... I don't want to drop this ton, but... Oh, okay. It worked out. Like, there definitely could be an Ipeco in store for me, which would be nice. My biggest question is, what are they doing? Ah, it's Chanta. Okay. Could be Jun-chan as well. At least that clears it up. I'm glad. Ha? Oh, Haku. Well, Haku by itself is fine. That was pretty smart of them. I'll admit, they tricked me. They did trick me. At first I was like, I couldn't tell what they were doing, and then they pawned the 1, and then that made me think that they were doing Chanta, because they pawned the 1. Ah, but that was a mistake, wasn't it? I didn't check to see if the Haku had come out anywhere. That was my fault. Ponsuryo, go ahead, if you wish, as you wish. Ideally I get the green dragon, but I don't really expect to. Everyone's gonna want it, so no one's gonna drop it. What am I doing with this hand? 1, 2, 3. I guess this is 4 with the 8 as my pair? Potentially? I could also just go into a single weight for the green dragon, which I wouldn't recommend. Because no one is going to drop it. But it'd be funny if it worked. It'd be pretty funny if it worked. The 9. Yeah, if I drop the 9, that's best, because if I pick up a 2... If I pick up a 2, I'll drop the Hatsu. I don't think anyone's in Tenpai for the Hatsu. Though someone could definitely pawn it. It could be that every one of us has one. That situation definitely has shown up before. I kind of have to drop it now. Oh, it looks like nobody has two of them, which means everyone probably has one of them. Ponsurio? Okay. Well, they had one, and I had one. This person might have one as well. Yep, they did. Basically what I expected. In this case, dropping the 6 is what I want to do. It got me around. I didn't think they were in Tenpai, or I thought, well, I guess I did think they were in Tenpai, huh? I guess I was just praying that it wouldn't hit me, pretty much. Okay. Let's snap out of the foolishness that I just displayed and play the game properly. I should have known that they were in Tenpai. It's my fault. Or I should have suspected it at least. Should have only dropped safe tiles. With one pawn or one chi, you can suspect that maybe they have a little bit to go. But on the second one, that's when it's like, okay, they did that for a reason. It also depends on when they pawn or when they chi. If they do it right at the start, then you can probably think that like, oh, they probably have a little bit to go. But if it's like towards the end of the game and they pawn something, you can think, okay, they did that to get to Tenpai. So now I should be on my guard. So what am I doing with this hand? So that's my pair there. 1, 2, 7 and 8 is 3, that's my pair. So I have to choose between the 1, 2, 3 and the 5, 6, 7. The 1, 2, 3 is safer to drop. Oh, I don't have the 3, but the 1, 2 is safer to drop. But it's also more likely that I'll get the tiles I need if I drop the 5, 7. I guess it could turn into cheatoids. I don't think it will. It looks like it's turning into cheatoids the longer I look at it. Cheetah, of course. Why wouldn't you cheat there? Tanyao. Go ahead. Sayakada. Majide sayakada. I guess I can drop the 5. They've dropped the 4 and the 2, so they're probably not waiting on the 5. There's no 6s. Anyway. I guess I'll take this 5 as my consolation prize. The 2 and the 8 are both safe, so those are perfectly fine. As well as the 9. Just think, I could be in Tenpai right now. If I didn't drop that 5. Like a bloody moron. Well, these things happen. All we can do is hope that the tiles that we want come along. I should have dropped... I should have dropped the 1, not the 2. I'm getting like... I feel I'm bloody starving. My tummy hurty because of how hungry I am. Oh, it's rumbling. Oh, it's rumbling. I hope the spinach wasn't bad. If the spinach is bad and it gave me food poisoning, that would suck. And potentially kill me. Which would also suck. It doesn't really matter what I drop here at this point. None of the tiles I'm picking up are very useful. I'd like to get to Tenpai. I've got one more chance left to get to Tenpai. Tenpai! Okay. Now, if this guy just plays the 5... Oh, well, Tenpai is... Oh! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Under the river. The cheeky little bastard snuck in at the end. Good on you, mate. I like that. I like your style, kid. 1, 2, 3. Three groups. Very good. 4 groups. Very good. Oh, is this gonna go to a tie? Are you gonna drop the north as well? Oh, okay. That would have been really bad if you did that, because this hand is actually quite good. So seeing it go away like that. Yeah, this guy was thinking the same thing. That was terrifying. I can't believe I just dropped the north there like an idiot. That would have been like worst case if it went to a draw there. Oh, getting shivers. How's this going? Well, it's going. It's not going anywhere, but it's going somewhere. Well, I suppose if it's not going anywhere, then it wouldn't be going somewhere, huh? It's not going anywhere, but eventually it will go somewhere. Well, that's not anywhere that I want to go. Oh yeah, I really like this this table mat or whatever it's called. At first, when I first used it, it was like a little bit nauseating because the tiles feel like they're sort of floating rather than resting on the thing. But like the characters I don't really give a shit about. The animations are cool, I guess. Like you got the stars sparkling, whatever. What I really like about this table mat is, oh well, don't mind if I did. That so at the top of it, it's blue, and as it works its way down, it becomes purple, which is the same as Ryan's hair. It starts blue and it comes down purple. So the character really matches the thingy. I'm gonna drop the 9. Don't run me, okay? Thank you. I'm gonna put, like, this is a good hand. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push for this, actually. I'm gonna drop this 7, okay? Don't run me. Dag! I guess that's what I get. Hey, I avoided his Ipeiko, so could have been a Mangan. Managed to avoid the Mangan. That'll do. That'll do, pig. I could have, of course, dropped the 6 and switched to using the 4 as my pair instead. But that was slower, and I didn't want to go slow. I wanted to go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. That's 5 groups. Well, I won't turn you down. Oh, this is a really good, really fast hand. Pawn. Drop the 9. Now I just need to chi or pawn, and I am in Tenpai. Very good. Pawn the west or chi the 3-4, and we're happy. Chi, there you go. Tenpai, there you go. Of course, if I'm getting a tile, I want the west because it's more points. But if I get the 8, it doesn't matter. Because I'm in the lead. So just winning and then advancing the round and continuing the game, moving the game further along towards its completion is basically my duty at this point in time. Of course, like you could, if you get the chance to go for a high scoring hand when you're in the lead, like you may as well take it. Holy sugar. Do you see what I see? I see Ton Sanshoku Dojin. Do you see what I see? Hey, not bad. Pretty fly for a however the saying goes. I'm not sure how it goes. Don't mind if I did go into Sanshoku Dojin Ipeiko Richi. Why not? This guy, the dealer, could just run me for his Haku. I doubt if he has a daughter, it's probably only one. I doubt he has more than one. Looks like he's going for a Manzo half flush, which is all good news to me. As long as I don't keep giving him the tiles he needs, at least. Kanya! Well, I appreciate that. I don't appreciate that it was on a tile that I don't have, but the Uda daughter is always there. Let's see, 3 9s are out, 1 6, 1 8. There goes a 5. I think it's reasonable to expect a 7. I think a 7 is reasonably likely. Ponsuryo. There goes the 5s. Like, the thinner the upper end of the pins have become, the more likely it is for a 7 to come out. Assuming I don't deal in before that, which I should be fine. I think I'm fine. I want to be fine. I hope I'm fine. Looks like this guy's just going for a huck, not a half flush. In a huts, not a half flush. Yep, that's not a half flush at all. Yeah. And he has no daughter either, which means it's huts by itself. Although it could be Toy Toy. Could potentially be Toy Toy. 3. That'll do it, yep. Yep, huts by itself. Oh well. That was worth going into Riichi for, I think, even though I didn't win. Ah, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be 3 concealed triplets. Potentially. Or it could just morph into like a normal hand. It's just like a Riichi and then nothing else. Looks like it's going to do me the favor of launching into a Riichi and nothing else. Which is fine. Then again, it's probably better not to go into Riichi, unless my shape is really good, which at the moment it's not. If I pick up another 7 here, I can drop the 3, or the 9. Oh, okay. In that case, I'll drop the 9s. That makes things a little bit better. Best case scenario, I can get Tanyao. Like if I pick up the 4 along here, drop the 1. Honestly, well, I could drop this 6. Use the 7 as my pair. For now, let's drop the 3. I don't need the 3. I could turn it into a Pinfu, which would mean not having to go into Riichi. That could help. 7, that's good. Now I'm in Ishanten. The shape is looking good. Let's calculate this. Okay, let's do it this way. I could have dropped the other one, but I think there's more 5s and 8s than there are 6s and 9s. Or actually, no, it's the same, isn't it? Because there's a 5 there and a 9 there. I guess it is the same, huh? 4 pin I don't need. Ah, the pa pin is the daughter, is it? I don't really need the pa pin. But if it comes along, I won't say no. The question is, can I drop this 7 sir? There's the 9. I don't think I can. The 6 and 7, so I don't think I can drop either of them. But I can drop these 7s. I can drop these 7s. So I can drop these 7s. This might not be the right idea, but dropping bamboo tiles at this point is rather dangerous, I think. Why did you break the Ishanten? I just explained why. Because if you look at this guy's discard and this guy's discard, at least the 9S was safe for the time being. Yes, I am aware of that. I am very aware. I know how to play the game. I've been playing it for a while. But it doesn't matter, because I would have had to break the Ishanten anyway. I appreciate the help, but you'll find if you check the tag that I'm streaming in, it says no backseating. I will learn on my own. I don't need a lecture. But I do appreciate like that you're like trying. I understand you just want to help, and I appreciate that you want you want to help me get better and all that. I just thought that was a good waiting tempo. I thought it was too, but I also thought that it wasn't safe enough to go for, so I folded, which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What is this waiting for? Nah. I just tend to get tunnel vision, and I know that's like my main weakness when it comes to Mahjong. So I got so tunnel visioned on that being unsafe to discard that I didn't realize it was a good waiting tempai. But like, you learn as you play, you know? If I have someone tell me the answer every time in chat, I won't learn for myself. So if I'm genuinely lost, I know the theories. I watch a lot and I play a lot. Initiative was a bit unbalanced. Yeah. If I'm genuinely lost, I may ask. But if I don't ask, then I probably don't want help. Konobayo. The shape is good, but I'm in first and there's no need for me to go into Riichi. I could go in... Oh, maybe I should go into Riichi. I want to see if I can get a better shape, though. Like this. There we go. The 3 is probably fine. It's still the same sort of Tanyao. No Pinfu, just Riichi Tanyao. But the shape is better. Ippatsu as well, very good. But yeah, like last time I streamed and I went on that huge losing streak, you were there for a little bit at the start and at the end. Ever since then, I've pretty much just been spending all day playing to figure out why that happened and like why I just kept losing. What I really should do is review the VODs, review the games rather. But I feel like if I'm gonna review the game, I don't know if I'm good enough to self-review the games. I feel like I'd need someone to review them with me. Because I don't really know what I'm looking for when I'm reviewing stuff. The most I can do at the moment is just focus on what looks like a good shape and go for that. And that advice of just like looking for a good shape has definitely helped me out a lot. I'm a lot better than I was. Korewa. I don't want to fold, but I'll give you some of my folds, but it's only for consideration. Yeah. Let's wait a bit longer. Like, obviously the east, it's like it's south round, so the east feels safer since I'm the east wind, not them, but if I can get to Tenpai, I'll drop the east, but otherwise... Oh, okay. If you're gonna Ricci as well, I should probably just fold at this point. Okay, there's the east. Okay. Tsumo. Okay. And it's a big one, and I'm the dealer, which means I'm gonna lose my first place. Dora. I think I learned the most just when watching people who are good play and seeing how they play. There's also sometimes there's some streamers I watch who, like, there's some pro players I watch as well who like talk about their thoughts as well, which is great. They're educational. I want to buy one of those books though. Like, there are some books that the pro players release which have like little like work problems, worksheets or whatever, where like they give you a hand and they're like, what tile do you discard here? And you have to choose what the best discard is. Those seem really interesting and fun to do. Maybe I could do them on stream at some point if I can get my hands on one or two. Be definitely fun to do them as like a little educational bit, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gang's all here. If I want to Tenpai, I'm gonna have to Ricci. Oh! Excellento! I'm gonna drop the Shahs now. Like, one of the advice that the pro players I watched said, if somebody goes into Ricci and you either don't know what your safe tiles are or you want to push it a little bit more, dropping your pairs of winds or dragons is always the best way to start. Yeah, they're for improving hand efficiencies, yeah. They don't cover situations. The ones that I've seen haven't covered situations either. But, I mean, I think that's fine. Like, I think that's fine. I think maximizing your hand efficiency as much as you can through exercise and then learning situationals through playing is probably the best way of going about it. My efficiency, I'm pretty proud of, or I'm pretty happy with how my efficiency is. There were definitely times when I'm just playing by myself and I'm just muttering to myself, muttering just like, a better shape, 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 over and over and over. And I'm just constantly thinking about what's a better shape that I can make. So, like, it's something that I've been really focusing, especially over the last few days. There's still a lot to learn though. Like, there are still definitely times where I discard a tile and I'm like, oh no, I could have done this, and like this was better if I did it this way, and like this. So I could definitely learn from studying efficiency as well. Like, if I want to get better and better and better, I can't just stop and slack, you know? 1, 2, 3. Or I could use this as my pair. I want to use this somehow. But I don't think I... Oh. Everyone's hands are moving on up. I'm not there yet. Yep. Folding was the right idea there. There was no way I was catching up. Everyone was way far ahead. But that does make me feel a bit safer now. Now that that person is further away from my points. This is... I probably should have dropped the... yeah, no, drop it. Yeah, see, like right there, I shouldn't have dropped that one. I shouldn't have dropped the one. I should have dropped the 9-pin or the Haku or something. Is this a Cheetoids or is this a Toy? It might not be either. It could be like something else. I'm still not going to pawn that north. Still not going to pawn it. I will drop this Haku though. Was dropping the Haku the right idea? I guess it was. Well, it was and it wasn't. Like, if I keep the Haku and I wait on it on like a Cheetoy or something, this guy's going to have him, so there's no guarantee that it's going to come out. But by dropping it early, they get to call on it and they have their Yaku prepared early as well. If I'm going for Cheetoids, dropping the 5 is best, but otherwise dropping the 2 would be better. If I want to win, I need a Mangan. If I Cheetoids... Shit. This is a better shape. Although I froze away Cheetoids. Richi, Nan, Double Nan. Oh. Okay. That makes it easier. Now I can hope for a better hand. But yeah, Richi, Nan, Double Nan was good there. Oh! Well, okay. That is a better hand. I'll take it. Sure, why not? That's a significantly better hand. The only problem with this hand is that unless I pick up another dragon, I can't call on anything. Which is gonna be rough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. I literally just need a dragon and I'm good. But if I pick up something around that 6, I'll go that way instead. Well, that's around A6. This shape is better doing it this way. Come on, give me a draggy. Obviously, I could drop the Chun there. But I don't want to. I guess we're just going to hope that something comes up around this 6. And hoping that we Tsumo either the east or the west. Or I could drop both of the easts, depending on what I pick up around the rest of the tiles. Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to drop both of the easts. There's only one left, so... It's probably in the mountain, but it's a bit rough to expect to Tsumo it. So for now, let's drop the east first, because if we pick up the Hatsu, I can call on that. Okay, that's the tile I was worried about. I'm glad. Now I'm in Ishanten, I just need to drop the huts and I'm good. I feel like that was pretty efficient. I feel like that was pretty good. Pretty fast Ishanten. The only issue is that I do have to Richi. I do have to risk a Richi. But it's South 4, like it's more than worth it. If I get it, especially if I get it from him, I get first. And if this guy hits me, I probably get third or something. Maybe even last, depending on how much this guy's worth. But there's not much I can do about it. I just have to... So as I pray, I just have to hope that my shape is better and that my luck is better. Oh, thank God, I thought I was dead. Oh, I thought that was going to kill me. Okay, okay. We're good. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Best case scenario, this guy is waiting for the west, which means he gets nothing. Oh, wowie. You're going into Dichi as well, which makes sense because you're the dealer. No harm, no foul. Oh! Well, we'll take a second. I think that puts me roughly even on points. Should put me even. Oops, bumped my mic. 605, we're in the positives. Nice. Gained points. We're back above the halfway point. Okay, what time is it? Oh my good golly, Miss Molly, it is 2 a.m. Do I want to do another one, or do I want to... I want to do another one. We'll do one more. Do one more. I think 5 games is good. I think 5 games is like a nice balance. It's not too long, it's not too short. Yeah, like it's... Yeah, 5 games is about 3 hours, I think. If it's just... as long as it doesn't take excessively long. Because each game takes about half an hour, I say? I usually estimate it about half an hour for each game. So 5 games in 3 hours is pretty much on par. 1, 2, 3, 4. That daughter is tempting, but I can't really do much with it, can I? Acha. Dropping the daughter is the fastest with the best shape, so it's what I have to do. Ideally, I pick up the 7-pin. But if I pick up the 3, so I guess I go into Dichi? Like I could wait if I pick up the 3, so I could wait and then try and get Ipeka. I wonder. It might be better to just go straight for the Dichi. Soka. I could drop... no, it's too slow if I drop the 8 and 9. It's too slow. The shape is better, but it's too slow. Drop the 9. Okay, now we're good. Because I can chi the 7, or I can chi the 3 or the 6, drop the 1, Tanyao. That's perfectly fine. That's the fastest way of doing it. Since I'm the dealer, even if my hand is cheap, it means I get to go again, which means Honba, which means more points, assuming I can do consecutive wins, which I believe I can. Nidichi. I will drop this 1 without fear. Yep. The 1 pin, however, doesn't matter because they're gonna Ipatsuma anyway. The 1 pin was safe, but it was bloody close. It could have easily been what they were waiting for if the hand had gone slightly differently. They could have had a Sancho Godojin as well. How terrifying, how terrifying. This is a good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gang's all here. Gonna pawn that, thank you very much. Ishanten. No Richi for me, but... them's the breaks, I suppose. Adia! This guy's going straight for the victory as well. I could pawn that, but actually knowing that that's safe from this guy is a godsend. I'm gonna get rid of... Oh! Well then. Well, this... I guess everyone was fast this time. Except for that guy, who seemed very unhappy about what was going on. Calling the FBI and all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. The shape's not great. So I suppose I should hold out for a better shape. That helps. I could go for Tanya. Potentially an Ipeko pawn. These 8s are kind of rough to deal with. Let's drop this one. Unfortunate. But it happens all the time, so I can't really complain about it. I could... Oh, okay. I feel like I don't... A 5 is probably going to be the next to go. I want the 1. I think. Never mind. I do not want the 1. Alright, Ishanten. Nice. Ishanten, Tanyao. Potentially Pimfu. No Dora. No Sanshoku. Ah, that's fine. I could get an Aka Uso or an Aka Upin or an Aka Uwan. And those would all be useful. Acha. Riichi shimasu ka. Let's go. Not really a I guess points is the only reason I reached. Like, I didn't have to reach, I could have been Damaten. But since I'm behind, I want more points, so Riichi is the obvious answer. People are going to be wary of this guy as well as me, so it's reasonably likely that the 7-man could come out. If not the 4-man. Like, all the 9s are gone as well. The 6-man. Yep, there's the last 9. Sa. Sa, there goes my Ipeko. Oh well. If I had waited another 5 turns. Hell no, I ain't waiting 5 turns. You kidding me? Ah, the 8. So close yet, so far. Yes, you foolish fool. You've dealt into me. All according to plan. And I get an Uradora for it. Don't mind if I did. Oh, oh no, no. I let out my evil laugh. I was supposed to steal that. Oh, Kyushu Kyuhai. I am not upset about that at all. Like, my hand was good, but it wasn't the best. And this hand is looking fast. It's looking pretty fast. I should probably. I didn't realize I was west. I should have kept to the west. Gotta look at these things before you press buttons, mate. Ishanten. This hand is much better than the last one. Hopefully I can get the Chi one. Let's drop the 6 early. The east. Anyone could be waiting on it. There's one up there. So it's less likely. But I still want to save it for last. Just to sort of delay them as long as possible. Because there are definitely some people, me included, who won't start acting until they get like a pawn on a wind or a pawn on a dragon. Because like if it doesn't come, you don't have a Yaku and you're kind of stuck there. So if I delay the east, there's a decent chance that it'll interrupt someone. And if I get the east, dropping the 8 and 9 is the fastest, I think. Dropping the 3 as well could work. The question is, do I chi the 7 or 6? I think if I'm gonna chi, I would chi the 6 over the 7. Then again, this already looks like I'm going for a flush of some sort. Chi. Tempai. For now, I might have to start folding pretty much immediately though. The 8 is fine. I don't think the 8 was fine actually. I think that was before the reach. Whoops. Well, I got away with it, so I guess I can't complain, huh? If I throw away this 8 and 9, I throw away any chance. I can throw away the 3, since it basically passes. Ah! A 2-5 weight. With a Dora and an Ura, I mean, with an Uradora and a... Oh, just an Uradora, okay. South, starting that was that's a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Haha. Looks like victory is mine. Boom. I muted her voice, so I have to say the voice lines for her. In a normal way. Not the way that she says it, because the way she says it is stupid and bad and I don't like it. Acha! Iso yanso? Apon? Could probably get rid of this Haku, but if I keep the Haku, I could go for Hoitsu. Potentially. So it's better to keep. At least for now. Kan. Kanka. Oi, okay. Yoki yoki. I believe this is Yan Shanten, not I Shanten. Hacha. pawn? Question mark? They're thinking about it. They're thinking really hard about it. Oh, sorry, pawn. They pressed it. They pressed the button. Was it worth it, little man? Was it worth it? I suppose we're about to find out, huh? Acha! Keep picking up the tiles right after I discard them. Alright, let's drop the Haka now. Okay, that worked. It went through. Nice. I just need to get the none, and then I can drop this 8. And as long as the 8 doesn't get me rond, everything will be happy. Maybe I should drop it early just in case. But then if I drop it early and deal in early, then I'll just look stupid, won't I? Because like this guy's probably in Tenpai. This guy's probably in Tenpai. I feel like they are. Man. For now, let's drop the 8-pin. Chi. If I get the Tenpai, I'll drop the 5. If I get the Tenpai. I suppose best case scenario, like I can pick up a 4 or 6. Preferably a 4 because I've dropped 7s, which means Futen. And if that happens... okay. Nah. I'm too far away from Tenpai to push for it. I have too many tiles that I don't know the safety of. That being said, the 4-pin is probably safe. So I could potentially pawn the south, drop the 4-pin, and then do 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, or something along those lines. 4-pin drop. Ah. Okay. Chundorani, okay. And it's the dealer, okay. Yeah, okay. It still East round, so I'm not worried that much. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, but the shapes aren't great. That could be good if I pick up a 5. The daughter is the par one. Not much I can do about that though. Sanshoku wa nai. Pinfu wa ari. I guess in this case, dropping the 8 and 9 here is best. And then if I pick up another 6, I can drop this 9 and go for Tanya. I want to go into reach. Looks like I won't be getting another 6 there. Could be Sananko or Cheetoits as well. Keep that in mind. But again, this 6 has already been discarded once, so the odds aren't... they're not great. You're discarding pins like it's going out of fashion. What I really need to work on is Reading other people's hands. Hacha. Soko de chi so hikuru. I already dropped the 9. Like, sure, maybe I could pick up a 6 or a 9 before I get to Tenpai, but like, even if I do, it's better to go without risk. Chitoits Ishanten. Which is good. Ririchi. I, however, do not really have the liberty to reach. The 7-pin is probably safe. So I can definitely get away with that. If I pick up the 6-man, I will go into Richi. If I pick up the Q-pin, I will not. E-pin is safe anyway. G-pin is safe, yes, okay. We're still in it. And now we're out. Why would you pick up a 5-pin there? Ah, they wanted the 3 concealed triplets. That's what they were going for. But unfortunately, somebody dealt in. Unfortunately for them, fortunately for me. Alright, I'm dealer. Okay. This hand sucks. This is like one of the worst hands I've ever seen in my life. But if we try hard and we focus on our efficiency, there's a chance we could be faster and we could make it to Tenpai before anyone else. We could win this round. It's about being positive. It's about a believing heart. Okay, that's great. I'm glad. Let's drop the Yanzo for now. 1, 2, 3. Potentially use the 7-man as my pair. If I pick up an East green dragon or red dragon, I am all set. And they've gone into Richi on the 3rd turn. Very good. I'm glad. I'm glad that happened. I'm really happy about it. And by happy, I mean I'm fucking not happy. The opposite of happy. I'm unhappy. Please don't fucking run me for that. Can you not? Thank you. Jesus Christ. If I got runned for dropping a ton there, I would have been inconsolable. Oh my god, what is even a safe tile at this point? Who gets to go into Richi on the 3rd turn? You gotta be fucking joking me, mate. E-pin? E-pin? Is E-pin safe? Apparently. E-pin's safe? Great, I'm glad. Chi-man is maybe Chi-man, maybe Doso, maybe Doso. God's sake, this always happens. Chun! Run! Okay, Chun's safe. At least I have a safe tile. Okay. Well, no. Well, no. The safest tile is the Chi-man, and it is safe, so thank fucking God for that. Chun, again, yes, okay, great. 5-pin is safe. We can still get the Tenpai. 5-pin is safe, we can still get the Tenpai. The problem is I've picked up a 5-man. But if the 2-pin is... okay, the 2-pin's safe. Okay, I thought I was about to get robbed. Okay. 2-pin is safe. Okay. Cupid... I don't think I'm getting Senpai. I can't drop this 2-man. Oh, I can drop the 2-man. We could still get Senpai. I'll have to chi though. But I don't think I'm gonna get to. But I could. Let's hold on to hope. Well, whatever, it's a safe tile. No Tenpai. No Ten. Sannen. Alright, I've got 3 rounds to bring it back. Definitely doable. Get a Mangan and I'm already basically there. 1, 2, 3. Hai, pai, gomi. Gomi desu. Oh, gomi janai. Ipin. Pon the nan, pon the yampin, pon the toy toy? Maybe not a toy toy. Aru kamoshirenai. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need a pair, which I suppose we have. We just need a 5th thing. Ideally, I pick up the north or the haku. Gives me bonus point. Oh, speak of the devil and it'll appear. There's the haku. So in this situation, if the Yampin comes out, I'm definitely going to pawn it no matter what. I could probably just chi as well. I don't really want to chi though. But there goes 2. Oh, I don't need to worry about the 7 pins anymore because I picked it up myself. Very good. No, I won't use these Sozu. They're just bloat at the moment. They're not useful at all. I'll hang on to the pair. Oh, well, don't mind if I did. This could still turn into a Toito. It could turn also, it's also Ishanten for Chitoits, which I don't want very much, because it'd just be Chitoits Doraichi. Oh no, it'd be Dora-san, I guess, because I have... Right, it'd be Dora-san. I could drop these 9s and go for a Hoitsu. I think that's what I'm gonna do, yeah. This is a pretty good Hoitsu shape. I'll just pick up another 9 while I'm at it. That's fine. Pawn, drop the 9 again. There you go. This... Oh, I fucked up. Hold on. No, I might have fucked... Oh, did I fuck up? I don't think I fucked up. But I might have fucked up. One of the 3s is gone. The 4s, the 6s, and the 7s, though, I'm not sure about. The 7s are... There's 3 7s gone, so that makes my hand a little bit weaker than I'd like it to be. But if I pick up a north, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I can just drop the 5. Since this guy has proven it to be relatively safe at the moment. Or I can just chi that. 2, 3, 4, 5, chi, Tenpai. Okay. There's not much in the way of things that I can get out of this, but... There's 3 4s. I can definitely sumo that. And the 7 is probably in the mountain as well. So it's certainly doable. Certainly doable. Nan, haku, Poitsu, Dora, Dora, Dora. It's at least a Mangan. I'm not sure about point calculation, so I'm not sure if it's a Hanuman. Genuinely not sure about that. It could potentially be one, I suppose. Ah, so kuru ka. There's only one 5-pin left. This probably is worse for me. But it's more points. I can't just say no to more points. I can definitely say no to more points. And now I have a safe tile as well. I'll just drop the 6 again, that's fine. Oh. Let's do it this way. I lose the Dora, which is whatever, unavoidable. And I make it look like I'm folding at the same time, when I'm actually still in Tenpai. Please don't. Okay, I thought they zoomed for a second there. That being said, the 3 and the 4 haven't really come out anywhere, so... Especially not on this side, so... I'm pushing. Okay. Just a Tenpai. If I hadn't have greeted out, I could have done a lot. Why did I have to greed out? Okay. I would have won if I didn't go greedy. I would have Zumoed and everything. Okay. That's fine. Sometimes your boy gets greedy. With a hand like that, who wouldn't get greedy, honestly? Okay. Chun. Can your boy get anything else going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this is okay. I will not pawn the Chun. If I pawn the Chun, that makes it too... Well, for 1, the points aren't great. And for 2, it makes the shape too rigid if I pawn the Chun. If I pawned it, it'd just be Chun by itself. I'd rather use it as a pair, or even discard it entirely, depending on how the hand goes. I'm just going to discard it, yeah. So I could use the... Oh, okay. That complicates things a bit. It makes there's a lot of choices now. If I pick up the 6... If I pick up the 6 or the 4, I can get Rond, okay. Tanya Dora, okay. I now have 2 rounds left to come back, which is definitely doable. It's Mahjong. I remember there was a few games ago, I don't think you were there, Helix, for this one, but a few games ago, I think in one of the ones where I came second, I think I was in last place, and then I got Sho Sangen, 3 Little Dragons. And I rocketed right up to second off of a Baiman, which was great, felt very good. So 1, 2, 3. Obviously that looks like a pair at the moment, so 4 would be one of these two. You're going for a flush of some description, so I'm not going to pay you much attention. However, ... What? Paimon still second doesn't sound too good. Well, the first place was on 70k points, so I think it was the best I could ask for at that point. It was South 4 is the final round, and the dealer was on 70k points. Obviously, I would have liked to have gone for Daisungen, the Yakuman, but there just wasn't enough resources for that. There wasn't enough chuns to go around. Bloody. I can't drop this south. I bloody can't drop the south. And I can't drop my Manzu either. Ugh. I can drop the 9 at least. Ugh, I'm just picking up all the things that would have been good if this guy wasn't in Tenpai for a fucking full flush or a half flush or whatever the hell he's doing. Like, it's so obvious that he wants the south tile. It's so friggin' obvious. And he doesn't want the 6. So the 6... Ooh. And I said, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Ah, they won. They got it. They got their... Oh, half flush with a haku. Okay. Could have gone a little bit better there. I have 1 round left to get back. 1 round. If you only had 1 round, 1 shot. Okay. He has to go big or go home? Yeah, I know. So do I at this point. But I unfortunately do not have a hand where I can go big for anything, so I guess I'm just gonna go home. Fuck, I'm in last! Oh shit, okay. I can still get third. Hold on. Okay. I didn't realize that he overtook me there. Oh shit, okay. This is fine. I can't really, even if I pawn the Nan, it's Nan double Nan. There's no Honba. Nan double Nan isn't enough. If I direct hit, it's enough. If I direct hit, Nan double Nan is enough. Shit, okay. I have a plan. It's not a good plan. It's not gonna work either, but I have a plan, at least. Pawn. Oh, sore pawn, okay. Best case scenario, this guy wins. And he doesn't win off of me, and he doesn't win hard enough to get first. That way I can get another round in, at least. Shit. This hand is getting to Tenpai, and I don't want it to get to Tenpai in the way that it's getting to Tenpai. Ah! Actually, that helps. This one actually really helps. This one is actually... That one is huge. That one is super important. Chi. don't know if I can drop that 7. Shit. Damn it. It's not the way I wanted this to go. I was trying to get Sanshoku, but I couldn't force it out. Now all I have is Nandabanan. I could fold and hope that this guy wins. That way I get another round. Because unless they have daughters, they're probably not going to get into first. With just a Hatsu. And they don't have any daughters. That one that I just discarded was ridiculously risky. Yes, okay. That's what you'll want to see. That's best case. That's the best case. Okay. We're still not in third. But we have another chance to get a better hand. Give me Daisanken, please. Give me Suanko, please. Dora is 4-man, okay. Dora is 4-man. I shouldn't have dropped that 9, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have dropped this 3. Or this 8. I needed that 9, okay, okay. 1, that's good. I dropped the 3, that's fine. Because if this turns into Cheetoids, which I am currently believing that it is going to turn into, getting rid of the middle tiles and going into Riichi is my best choice. Because the edge tiles are easier to play, and if I get an Uradora as well, Riichi Cheetoids Dora Uradora ni. Tu Uradora. I keep mixing up the Japanese and English words. With 2 Uradoras, that'll be like a Hanuman at least. With more, it'll be even more. And if I hit a direct hit on that Hanuman, I get to go into second place at least. Second place, yeah, second place. If I hit one of these 2 people. Of course, I don't want to tunnel vision too hard on Cheetoids. But at the moment, it's all I can really do. Like if I was picking up more triplets, like I literally just did, I could potentially do Suanka or Sananka. Either of those would work, but I would need another thing. I guess if I use the 7, 8, 9. With 79, yeah, I literally just picked up the 789. Sananka. Sananka is possible. But even if I don't get Sananko, I can just do a regular Riichi and just have Riichi Dora, and that'll be enough to get me in third. If I want to take the coward's way out, that is. However, I ain't no little bitch. So, I say that, but if I get the opportunity to go for Riichi, if I get like the 9 or the 6, I'm still just going to drop the 8 and go for the Riichi. 7. The 7 is showing. If the 7's showing up, I should drop the 8s. Chi, there you go. Well, that changed nothing. I'm in the exact same situation. I was like, oh, there's 1 7 left. I can drop the 8s and then maybe I can get the 7. Nope, there's no 7s left. Your boy over there has cheated. I guess the further this game goes, the less likely it is I'm going to pull one of these twos. Or perhaps the more likely, who knows. So Tenpai... It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get to it. If I get to Tenpai... and this guy is not in Tenpai... then I come second. I can't fucking believe I didn't get to Tenpai. This is the worst. This sucks. Alright, 4th place. I can't fucking believe I didn't get to Tenpai. Where are all the twos? I'm gonna fucking... I'm looking. I'm looking. Where the fuck were the twos? So... Oops. Well, I can just scroll. No. 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 No, no, no. No, 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 no. Put me back in, coach. Put me the fuck back in. Yeah, shut up. I don't care that you... I scrolled too hard. Okay, put me back in. Put me back in. You're fucking kidding me. How do I look at the bloody... I know there's a way you can look at that. Wall. They're all in the fucking wall. You fucking jokester. You... I can't fucking believe they're all in the fucking wall. Oh my god. The 1-2 was held by this guy, and then all of the others that I needed were in the fucking wall. Whatever. Once again, we have ended in a negative points. Well, hopefully next time the title of my stream will match up with the events happening. I can't believe this happened to me. I'm gonna go make a sandwich. And I'm gonna have a glass of milk with it. And next time I'll reclaim my rank. Probably. Thanks for hanging out. Catch ya on the flippy flop. Good night.